Alrighty, my Trails fans, and welcome back to the next episode of Trails in the Sky. Right, so last place that we left you, we had just gone and gotten the recipe for the vegetarian sandwich, I believe it's called. So I've gone ahead and made that quite a few times. The vegetable sandwich. So I'm able to basically equip Joshua with all of these items, and Estelle with all of her items as well. So that's going to be great for us now. We're not going to run into any kind of money issues or anything. She can just do that over and over again. So let's see. We are going to go down to the Milch Main Road. So we're going to go ahead and start trying to do our next main mission. There'll also be a monster here that we can fight as well. For one of the side missions.
We're good to go.
So we'll make sure to get that done as well. Arts are going to be the best thing to do here. Let's see, let's go that one.
Let's move out.
Some rearranging of the forts. I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So there is a chest, another chest in this area which we are not going to be getting. And I'll show you that one in a moment.
We're good to go!
It is one that's around here somewhere. And I get a critical hit and I go ahead and I miss straight away. It's just the bits, isn't it?
Let's move out.
So it is that chest over there, and it's quite a hard fight. We will be getting it, but we'll be getting it when we are a little stronger. I am going the right direction, I guess so. Easy peasy. So we are also going to be doing some grinding on... Oh, let's try this. There is a creature on this game, which is kind of like the cactus from Final Fantasy. When you defeat it, you get a load of nice goodies. On this game it's called a Shining Pom. And let's see. I think we go south from here next. Yep, I believe it's south next, but there are a couple more monsters here that we can fight. And a couple more chests, I believe, as well. Let's see. Almost got a preemptive strike on me. That would not have been very favourable.
Let's move out.
Let's move out.
Let's move out.
Oh, here we go. Here's that chest, and... Okay. Oh well, at least they're not really doing any damage to us.
Let's move out.
Sure, there was another chest. Oh, yeah, hidden under this tree. Oh, and something I forgot to do. Check the chest twice. Chest is empty. Shut. I did forget to do that, because otherwise you are not going to get your extra message there. You're not going to get your achievement. So always remember to check the chest
We're good to
twice. What's this other chest? Here we go. Chest is empty. Haha, got you. Then the other one, let's go. Chest is empty. Surprise? Perfect. Right, so I believe the Shining Pond should be on the next area. Just do a quick save here. Yep, so that's precisely why I saved there. Because yes, that was advancing the story, and I don't want to miss out on our side quest here. Because that's usually the reason I would miss side quests, was I would accidentally go in the wrong direction and end up initiating the next part of the story, locking me out of fighting the enemies that I needed to fight. We are going to go ahead and I think the Shining Pond is in this area. Sometimes it doesn't spawn, so we'll just have to check here. That's a nice, easy thing for us to do. Oh, hello there.
We're good to go.
I will go ahead and I will have a quick search around this area and I will get back to you. Alrighty, and welcome back, and I have just seen the Shining Pond. Oh, it's chasing after me, so let me pause it there. So I'm going to go ahead, yep, it was in this area, so I'm going to go ahead and grind on this creature for a little bit to get some experience levels, and I will be back once I am done with that. Alrighty everyone, and we are back. So we have just got done with our grinding those shiny ponds. We are now level... let's check here. We are now level 10 on both of our characters. We've unlocked 2 more of our quartz slots. We went ahead and unlocked the next level 52nd slot and the level 32nd slot. And this is how we have everything set out on our slots. We also bought a few of the extra different quartz as well, and we are going to go defeat the Milch monster now, the Pine Plant, for our extra quest, and it is here. So we're going to do a quick save. We'll start that fight, and onwards we go. So this one you want to kind of probably, in fact, I have started this off wrong. I need to change my tactics here. Let's see, battle position. I kind of want people farther back. This monster will explode when he dies, so you want to kind of be far away. And we're just going to bat him with firebolts. And that does a lot of damage when he dies. See how easy that was? And there we go. The monster is defeated. So we're going to quickly head back, turn that quest in, And then we're going to continue with the actual rest of the main quest at Perzel Farm. Here we are back at the guild, turning that quest in. There we go, some mirror and some BP, we've advanced rank, and we have the information quartz. Good work, it seems that you completed your objective without trouble. Alrighty, I will meet you back at the farm. Oh, and actually, small correction, while we are here, we're going to go and do this monster chest, because we did some leveling up, so now we should be perfectly capable of defeating these monsters. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here, so we kind of get Estelle in the thick of things here. This one, the Hellgate, and hopefully they're all kind of going to piece together here. Perfect. I'll get started on that and get another Hellgate ready. Now we're just going to bum rush. Perfect. Easy peasy. Topaz Talisman. Don't forget to look at the chest. You open the empty chest and stare inside. The chest stirs back accusingly. And now we're going to continue on to the farm, which is just over this way. Oh. Enemies. And I'll do a quick save here, just in case I did miss anything that I was supposed to do, but I think I pretty much got everything. No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on all the details. I wonder if Tio is home today. It's Joshua. Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work. Work? That's no fun if we can't play. Maybe later if there's time. The kids here really like you, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cher. How have you been? Do you know where your mum and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. Here's Tio. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua too. Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly, we're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explain that they are here to do their father's work because he is away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, there's been the case the past several days now, thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Oh, Joshua, Mom and Dad came home. I think they're in the house. Come on, Joshua, let's play. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Perzel. How is everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Perzel the guild referral, and Joshua explains that they are taking over for their father while he is away. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree, I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it, we're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then, go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Perzel. Then could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. And how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Perzel. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mum's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though, with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it, with those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumour has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him to not confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright, be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up about this time. We'd better get outside and take a look around. Well, what's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now, where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tia putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first and then move on to the fields, stable and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go. So I believe, if I remember correctly, to initiate the monster, you've got to check out the cowshed, the greenhouse, and the cabbage field is kind of optional. So let's go and check out the cabbage field here. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. It doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch? There's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting, so the explanation for where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. Okey-dokey, let's check out the... Let me go ahead and do a quick save here, in case I mess up, because you've got to catch the monster unaware to get extra BP on this. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, here are the greenhouses. So let's see if we come out the greenhouse. Just trying to follow the direction I need to go in to surprise them. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the ornaments sure give this place a romantic ambience. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You are definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Hey, look! It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. So I believe we need to go to this way. Kinda need to sneak up on it. I got him! I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. This should be pretty much a breeze thanks to our leveling from earlier. Let's see, you've got every weaknesses, so just go and hit them with the stick. While I get tapped by magic, a magic cat. There we go, easy. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up those critters. It was nothing, really. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't believe it makes any difference which of these options you select. Now that we've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating the monsters, remember? But... In any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If If the same thing happens again, what will you have to say for yourself? I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so... What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Mrs. Perzel. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua. Would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. Then that's that. Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky, now scram. Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua? What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua, don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle, I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself, and for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Ha! I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then, have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Thank you both, you did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Mrs. Perzel. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Oh, almost ran right into that insect. Come on, I just want to head home.
Let's move out.
Now we zoom all the way back. Let's see here. Nope, not the hotel. The guild. Here we go. Good morning. How did the job at the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua gives Aina a rundown of last night's events at the farm. 1000 Mira and extra BP. I see, so you ended up setting the monsters free because the Perzel family requested you to do so. I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things at that? The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it is your job to be able to discern those things. Indeed, our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way. That's because we aren't an organisation that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. A sharp mind and a problem-solving ability, huh? Serious? The road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job? Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything, so what have you got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping? Not this time. This next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really? A request from the mayor? Do you think it'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Alrighty, so that is the end of the Perzel farm quest. Thanks for joining, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification icon, and I will see you in the next episode when we help out the mayor. Bye bye for now.